Thanks, Jonah. NC State leads by 3, 38-35. Turned that first quarter on its head in the second. Syracuse led by 4 at the end of one. Now down by 3 thanks to a 17-10 Wolfpack run. Welcome inside Reynolds Coliseum for the second half of action. Jesse Cook with you next to Charlie Benami. Syracuse opened up the gates red hot, and when they looked back to the floodgates for the second quarter, they found them dry.
Yeah, Syracuse ended the first half shooting 1 of their last 11, Jesse. And it just doesn't go well when you're hitting 0 shots. And I like what you said in the first half about false positives. Syracuse in the first quarter couldn't miss anything, so when they were taking shots off the run, it didn't matter. They were hitting them. But second half, you tried the same thing, didn't work. I don't know, but I know that in the locker room, that was a topic brought up by head coach Felicia Leggett-Jack.
Well, her main player in this one is the leading scorer, Deasia Fair, with 13 points. She's out there with Issa Verajao, Georgia Woolley, Alyssa Latham, and Elena Rice. The starters out there for both squads, NC State, Madison Hayes, River Baldwin, Isaiah James, Sanaya Rivers, and Mimi Collins. Syracuse moving right to left. They just inbounded from the far side. Georgia Woolley takes it at the top of the key. Right-hand dribble. Switches to her left hand. Moves to the low block. Feeds Verajao on the near side baseline. Drives inside. Spins into the low paint. Lifts up a hook shot, and she got it. Syracuse back down by 1 now, just 25 seconds into the third quarter.
And having a player who can get you a bucket on the post is a great way to help those shooting woes.
Syracuse had a lot of problems outside in that second quarter. Now they go inside to start out. NC State in the near side corner sends inside River Baldwin, spin around layup, and it's good. She got it. 3-point lead for NC State, 45 seconds into the third quarter. Alyssa Latham turns around to a jumper for Syracuse, rattles out, NC State rebound, Madison Hayes. Sanaya Rivers motors back left to right, steps back out on the left wing, and resets. Lobs it inside for River Baldwin, rather Mimi Collins at the low left block. Backs down Latham, sends up a fadeaway shot, and rolls it off the backboard. 5-point lead for the Wolfpack, 1:10 into the third quarter.
And the only thing Syracuse has done wrong these last 2 defensive possessions is be smaller than NC State. Just getting dominated in that facet.
That's true. Mimi Collins and River Baldwin both around 6'3", 6'5". Deasia Fair, left-hand dribble to the free throw line, steps back, long jumper, and it's good. Back to a one-score game, 42-39 NC State, 1:35 into the second half. Sanaya Rivers, right-hand dribble at the right wing, bounces inside to the right elbow. A lot on the right side, NC State doing everything right with 2 for 2 makes, but they send it the wrong way. Georgia Woolley with the steal for Syracuse. Right to left, she drives in the low block. Her layup rattles out, gets her own board, lifts it up again, and scores. 1-point game, Syracuse trailing 2 minutes into the third quarter.
How about the toughness from Woolley? Misses it, gets her own rebound, and then throws up a very similar shot, all against a great defensive player in Sanaya Rivers.
Rivers great on defense, great on offense. Leading scorer for NC State, rifles up a jumper. No good, rebound, Wolfpack. River Baldwin had the board, fights around Fair, feeds inside Collins, contested jumper, rims out off the near side iron. Syracuse has it. Elena Rice grabs another board. That's 3 for her. Deasia Fair feeds back, Verajao straightaway 3, yes! Syracuse takes the lead, 44-42, 2.5 into the second half.
And Issa Verajao pumped her fist after that one. She knew the gravity of it. She had scored 0 in her back-to-back games coming into this one.
Sanaya Rivers jumper, no good, rebound NC State. They go right back to Rivers at the right wing. Bounces up top for Collins, overhead pass to the far side wing. Hayes feeds back for Collins, and she's hounded by Georgia Woolley. Inside goes NC State, 7 on the shot clock. Baldwin backs down Verajao and travels in the process. So the Orange, who started the quarter down by 3, now lead by 2 and have a chance to advance their lead to 2 scores. 3 minutes into the second half.
Verajao played that perfectly, hands up, and just took the body contact.
Deasia Fair, 5th all-time in scoring after passing Brittany Griner for 5th in Sunday's game. Feeds Rice, her 3 from the top of the key, no good. Rebound bounced around, right back to Fair for Syracuse. Brand new shot clock, 6:40 to go in the third quarter, 2-point lead for Syracuse. Fair, a long straightaway 3, off the back iron and out. Rebound NC State. Rivers grabs the board. That's 6 for her. Madison Hayes shuttles a chest-high pass right back to Rivers at the right wing. Hayes, long three from the left side, no good. Rebound Syracuse. DeAsia Fair slows it down, moving back right to left. Now she calls out underneath, feeds out to the left corner for Woolley, who spins it back to Fair in the corner. Her three, yes! Syracuse nabs another one, up by 5 now. 6 minutes to go in the third. As Verajao hits a three, a couple possessions swing by, and Syracuse hits another one. DeAsia Fair, the game's leading scorer, with 18. Sinai Rivers holds the ball at her right hip, 15 on the shot clock, 5:45 to go in the third. She drives inside, lays it up off the glass, no good, but a foul called on the way up long after she got the rebound. Head coach for Syracuse, Felicia Leggett-Jack, shouting from her own sideline. She thought the call was late, she thought it was wrong, and in any case, Sinai Rivers gets 2 free throws. And Kyrie Carter, assistant coach, jumps off the bench to try and pull Leggett-Jack back. DeAsia Fair comes to calm her down too and talk with her head coach.
Wasn't only Felicia Leggett-Jack who had a reaction to that made them jump off the bench. It was about half of the Syracuse bench who really audibly were not happy with that call.
Alyssa Latham unhappy as she checks out after committing the foul. Kyra Wood checks back in. First free throw for Rivers. It's good. That ends a more than 3-minute long scoring drought for NC State. Now a 4-point lead for Syracuse. Rivers has recorded double figures in all besides 8 games this season. Keeps it going here. Her second free throw falls in off the back iron. Back to a 3-point lead. Syracuse on top. 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Fair hangs onto the ball at the near side wing. Calls off a pick from Verajao inside. Steps back. 3. Another one! DeAsia Fair nails a triple on back-to-back possessions. She's got 21. And she pulls to 70 away from 4th all-time on the scoring list. NC State feeds inside, running layup off the backboard and out, but a foul called. Madison Hayes crept inside and met a lot of contact. 5:16 to go in the third quarter, a 6-point lead for Syracuse. Hayes has struggled in this one, just 4 points, 1 make from the floor, but she's perfect from the stripe, 2 of 2. She goes back to the line. The foul on Kyra Wood, who checked in a possession ago. First free throw, out off the side iron. Madison Hayes does not often miss free throws. She shoots over 70%, but that's her first miss today.
Not only does she shoot over 70%, Jesse, but she shoots over 40% from 3. You'd think that 70% would be even higher.
And she misses the second free throw. Syracuse picks up the board. Alana Rice feeds Georgia Woolley on the near side wing. Darts it back up top for Fair. Thought about the 3, decides to pass it underneath for Verajao. Near side, Alana Rice, corner 3. No good. Off the front iron. Rebound Hayes for NC State. Zoe Brooks races the length of the floor, gives it into the far side corner for Rivers. She's been really good in this one, leading NC State with 12 points. Long pass to the near side corner for Mimi Collins, hounded by 2 Syracuse defenders, and she jumps a pass to Brooks right on the logo near half court. 10 seconds on the shot clock, feed underneath. Hayes the shot, no good, blocked by Verajao, and guess who got the rebound? Syracuse turns it back right to left. Fair at the top of the key, sidesteps, ties up her defender, feeds back to Verajao, her triple. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Collins for NC State. The Wolfpack move back left to right. Haven't scored a field goal in a while. Throws a pass out of bounds, but tipped by Verajao. It's been no field goals for the last 4.5 minutes for the Wolfpack. Official timeout called with 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Syracuse leads by 6, jumping out to a 15-6 run in this third quarter alone. We've got lots more basketball ahead, but we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Syracuse women's basketball on your Central New York sports leader, Z89.